Alrighty, so Rent a Girl has been trending. When is it not? And it's about its ending. Kazuya got a new look, and I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was fake at first, but it's real. It's real. So, we're gonna get into it with Chibi. This is the most pathetic and shameless thing I've ever seen in manga. I Rent a Girlfriend. What else is new? It's insanely popular. I don't know how it became so popular in Japan, but let's get into it.
I thought this was fake. And then I saw
I thought so
this.
too.
And then I saw the chapter.
No, like, look at this. I've seen this scene, like this part right here. I thought this was like some new web comic, but no, this is actually Kazuya. I'm like, this looks nothing like the original design, like nothing, not at all.
And I'm like, there's just no way the author self inserted himself into his manga as Kazuya. Bro! Bro, this is reaching levels of Giga Chad, pathetic, unhinged, just hilariousness. I'm getting stun locked by this revelation of this chapter of Rent a Girlfriend. And so before we go any further, I need to give some clarity here on what's fully going on. Rent a Girlfriend is celebrating almost reaching 400 chapters. Chapter 399 had a color page.
I knew it was long, but 400 chapters now? Last time I really like seen it got trending was Kazuya getting turned on by getting cucked. I think he was like in a pool or something. Like I just seen it all over Twitter. I'm like, what? And now 400 chapters. Like, look at him. He does not look like the original design. Like the author must be really, really, really in love with Chizuru that he somehow self-inserted himself. But that's crazy. That's wild. I mean, they made him
Gave us
rich,
a new design
so
for Kazuya, as you could see his haircut, and it also gave us this color page with Kazuya and, Chizuru dancing or at least holding hands to some degree. And the point of the matter is that this color page celebrates a milestone for the series, that the series is about to enter the threshold of 400 chapters, which is something that, let's just be honest, most offers can only dream of. There is so many offers out there that wish they could even get a manga series, let alone get a series that is like 100 to 150 chapters. But Reiji Sensei, the author of Rent a Girlfriend, has somehow been able to craft his series, this rom-com series that, let's just be honest, the anime and manga community clown on continuously. He has been able to craft a series that has lasted 400 chapters, over 40 volumes long. It is the length of Dragon Ball, insane to think about.
40 volumes? Oh my god, cuz dang. Like I really want to know because I've seen like the sale numbers of like Rent a Girlfriend every now and then on Twitter like I forgot the the account that does it, but like they show off the top 50 best-selling manga like every week and somehow Rent a Girlfriend is like in the top 10 and I'm like, do the Japanese really like it? Like I want to know cuz like based on like the premise alone like it just seems like eh no interesting but I think like not executed well.
And on top of that, it is successful. It has 5 seasons
Oh
of
no,
very good
definitely.
art and animation for its anime. Obviously, a successful manga. It definitely has a die-hard community that absolutely loves it. And to be completely blunt with you, I'm going to say this because I will give credit where credit is due. The Rent a Girlfriend community is actually not toxic. Probably one of the least
No way,
toxic
for real?
communities I have ever seen. Despite them actively getting shit on, like the series getting shit on continuously, mocked and made fun of, the community is probably the most wholesome and the most just troll heavy and just, kind and wholesome I have seen, which is just insanity to think about. Like that's actually crazy, especially in the 2020s when it comes to just how unhinged some of these like anime and manga communities can actually be. But back into the main point. Rent a Girlfriend is successful. Love it or hate it, it's very
Mm-hmm.
obvious it is. And this color page, this moment, celebrates that massive milestone for the series and reaching something that just not many manga nowadays can actually do. Now, with that being said, we do need to talk about the significance of this chapter, what it means, and just why he looks like the offer. I feel like this is just it's very important to talk about, so let's get right into it. So why does Kazuya look like Reiji? Well, it's very, very simple actually. It's the simplest answer I can give. Reiji is very much infatuated and in love with his creation, Chizuru. Anyone that is aware of Rent a Girlfriend and has read the series and just been kind of aware of the author's actions is aware that he absolutely loves Chizuru. There is an article, you can literally type it up. Yeah, I'll say the words. Just type in on Google, offer Reiji Sensei jealous over life-size statue of Chizuru going on date. Like, you'll probably find it. You do a search, you'll probably be on a Reddit post or something like that. But basically, the offer literally saw a fan win a contest for, going on a date with a life-size statue of Chizuru, the character from Rent a Girlfriend. And he got jealous, and he decided to get the statue for himself. He is 100% possessive and in love with his creation. And for a very long time now, within the community of Rent a Girlfriend, people have collectively agreed that he is self-inserting himself as Umi, this male character within the story. And thanks to recent actions that has happened within the manga, most likely the author has decided to change it up a bit and just self-insert him.
Oh, was it that? Because I seen panels of it also, like this random dude just being rejected by Chizuru. I think that's what it was. Maybe that's who Chibi's talking about. But like this dude just came out of nowhere. Because I've seen like Rent a Girlfriend scenes whenever it's trending on Twitter and all that, like panels and all that. But dang, he went that far.
Himself as Kazuya, which is what is obviously going on now. The entire design of Kazuya is literally the author's look. And I think that this opens up a can of worms that honestly you don't really get to see often in manga, which I guess let's segue into that. Let's talk about it. So, first off, let's just say that this is a full self-insert, which, let's be honest, it most likely
Oh
is.
yeah, definitely
It would
is.
be so funny from this chapter onward, chapter 399 to 400 and so on, until the series ends, that Kazuya is just this Giga Chad, always winning, victory driven, and always
Oh wait,
everything goes
it's not ending? I thought maybe I saw something, but I thought the series was ending like soon, which was wild since this thing prints money. I'm like, what?
right for him character. It would be so funny that for now on he's constantly winning. He's constantly getting what he wants and everything falls into his lap. He gets the girl, he gets Chizuru. That would be funny because first off, it's literally the author trying to fulfill his fantasy within his work. And I think that just it's so shameless. I want to see it. I really I want to see it. That
It would be funny. It would be funny. Like, dude, he's winning after 400 chapters. Like, what the heck? It's like that literal meme of like, you just gotta cut that yee yee ass haircut. Like, I didn't honestly, I don't even know why those words came out of my mouth, but like, I never thought those words would come out of my mouth. But like, it's literally that meme where he gets a haircut and suddenly he's the cool badass dude, gets all
is
the
so
ladies.
shameless. Please let that happen. But there's another layer. The other outcome here is that Kazuya remains mostly the same. He remains a cuck. He remains like kind of cringy. He remains kind of like how he's always been throughout the series, and he's not completely like bad, like everybody tries to make him out to be. But obviously, he is pathetic. And it would be funny if Kazuya doesn't theoretically change after everything that goes on here with the haircut and all that, and he just
I honestly think that'll be more funny. Like, you self-insert yourself and you're getting cucked again constantly. Like, I don't know why some people are into that. Like, I don't know. That's just crazy to me.
he's the same person, which would kind of elaborate a lot on how the offer is and just like maybe what his interests are, what he's into.
I mean, not to shame anyone that's in it, just that I don't fully understand it. Like, I don't know.
Thought there. But with that being said, though, there is an elephant in the room to talk about, and that is the design change of Kazuya, and why it's so significant, and why I'm even dedicating a video to actually talking about it. So, for those that have read a lot of manga or watched a lot of anime, you probably have picked up on this. It is not something that's revolutionary or crazy or groundbreaking to notice, but typically, when a character within a story gets their hair cut, it means a moment of change, permanent change. That either something is different, their psyche has come to an understanding with something that they have been trying to change for a very long time, that they're moving on, they're growing as a person. Typically, that's what a haircut within an anime and manga represents, that they are now different. They have progressed and gotten character development, either in a negative or positive way. They have developed as a character. And
Yeah,
so the haircut here is very significant because of the context of where the story is at, what Kazuya is trying to do for Chizuru, trying to get with her, go on a date with her, and all these other different type of things that's going on behind the scenes. This entire moment is very important. It is probably one of the most important moments, especially since he got a haircut. It's very insignificant, obviously, when you think about like why would a haircut be so important. But at the end of the day, this is Rent a Girlfriend. It's a series that has basically had next to no progression, and when you
oh
see a
yeah,
haircut like this, most likely the author is probably about to ramp up progression to some degree. And so I feel like my theory of the author potentially self-inserting and all the success that Kazuya is about to have is most likely because of the haircuts, but also the self-insertion. I'm just gonna be honest. But yeah, overall, Rent a Girlfriend, man, it's so funny. It's one of those series that I come back to every single week to smile, laugh, get angry, furious, whatever. Because it's one of those series, man. It's so funny. It's so fun to talk about, man. Like even when I'm angry, it's fun to talk about it. It really is. I like this series, dude. I do. Yeah, quote me on that. I like Rent a Girlfriend, even if it pisses me off. I like it. It's so funny to talk about, and this type of stuff is just I love it, man. I love simple conversations around manga or anime, stuff that I love. But I'll leave it at that. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think about this change in character design? Do you think it is a self-insert? Do you think it's not? Do you think we're looking too deep into it? Be honest in the comments below.
it's honestly a self-insert, man. Like honestly, the design looking like him and everything. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, you can't really blame the author since he's so successful with this manga, and I didn't even know about the wholesome community. That's honestly like, honestly, I wish some of my favorite series like My Hero had like a wholesome community, but honestly, like it's crazy. Like honestly, like I don't blame the author. Like I said, like if he wants to do it and it's still successful, like the series still sells for more forever, how long it's gonna go, like I thought for some reason I thought I saw somewhere that it was ending soon, but I was like, really? After all this time? Like, dang. But all right, let's find some. Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna find a comment that I could make a conversation on. There we go. We got some long ones. Even for a character as pathetic like the fact that Kazuya has paid so much money is now willing to change his physical appearance for a girl who has at this point just playing with him is just guys don't ever change much for this girl because no matter what she's not worth it. Yeah, yeah. This man paid like I think it's like in it's not in the millions, right? At this point, maybe in the end, but like it's definitely in the thousands. Like honestly, like that much money, bro, she ain't worth it. She ain't worth it. There are better love stories without paying for a girl or a dude. If there's like some story where a girl is paying for a dude, honestly, he should have kept his orange hair. It's taken away part of him that's iconic, even if Kazuya is so hated. You can understand for story reasons, but him looking like the author is really bad. Yeah, I mean, also like I thought it was fake. Like I genuinely thought that. Like seeing those like a new webtoon that I never heard about. But no, that's Kazuya. Yeah, it's honestly kind of I think it makes him more look more generic, like a generic like character than actually someone eye-opening because the orange hair and like he had like little black dots within it. Like I don't know. I do think the art of Rinse Girlfriend is amazing, but I don't know, just 400 chapters of like no progression, just I don't know. Like I had a mutual on Instagram who was reading it for a while and then he stopped because he wasn't really interested in seeing like no progression for so long. But yeah, uh, honestly, I think nothing's gonna change with Rinse a Girlfriend. I think it's still gonna sell as well as it is. And honestly, I'm happy for its wholesome community. Like honestly, like the haters are gonna hate, and I'm not interested in the series whatsoever. But honestly, good for the wholesome community. Hopefully, it stays wholesome until it ends altogether. But anyways, that's gonna be it.